Even though wombats look really weird, they are some of Australia's most incredible animals. These little furry animals are known for being curious by nature, which sometimes puts them in danger. Our story starts when a mama wombat and her baby went on a walk around a nearby farm. The wombats were looking for some food, but something terrific happened to them. As the wombats were searching for food, they scared a farm horse, and the mama wombat ended up being injured. Horses can kick pretty hard, and this knocked out the wombat. You won't believe what happens next. The mama wombat eventually woke up and she did her best to crawl back to the mud burrow she was living in. Unfortunately, this is where things start getting worse for the wombat family. The mama wombat was hurt badly after being kicked in the head by the horse, and she didn't have enough power to crawl out of the slippery mud burrow. Fortunately, a concerned citizen saw this and decided to call for help. The poor baby wombat was covered in mud and he was starving. Seeing this, the rescuers picked him up and started cleaning him. What do you think happened to the mama wombat? Sadly, the mama wombat was hurt really bad and she didn't make it. This means that the baby was all alone and the rescuers needed to take him in because he wouldn't survive without his mother. The baby wombat was so cute that everyone at the rescue center fell in love with. Nonetheless, the rescuers named him Mudzy because of the place they found him. Let's see what happens next. Even though his mother wasn't around anymore, Mudzy started feeling better after spending a couple of months at the rescue center. The healthy food was what helped Mudzy grow big and keep his spirits up. The little wombat didn't let his tragic past lead his future. Mudzy runs around the rescue center nonstop and the rescuers say that he loves human interaction. Isn't this amazing? The odds were stacked against Mudzy ever since his mother was kicked in the head by the farm horse, but he got lucky and a concerned citizen called the right people to help. Not all animals get this lucky, and Mudzy will be grateful to the Wildlife Rescue South Coast for all his life. Unlike all other orphaned wombats, Mudzy had a place to call home. The rescuers were there to help him in his time of need, and this is why he is super lucky. Even though Mudzy might be living a new life at the rescue center, he is never going to forget his mama. The little wombat is going to keep her alive in his memories, and the only reason he is alive is because she crawled back to the mud burrow. On the bright side of things, the rescue center has a special program which is designed to release animals back into the wild. This means that Mudzy is eventually going to start a family of his own. Mudzy is being let out the rescue center for a couple of hours every day. The reason why the rescuers are doing this is to help Mudzy get used to new surroundings. The next picture will make you smile. The rescuers are always supervising Mudzy's visits to the wildlife because the little wombat still needs to learn how to defend himself. Australia is filled with predators and Mudzy needs to know about them. While the rescuers might not be able to teach Mudzy all he needs to know about living in the wild, they are putting him on supervised play dates with other wombats. Do you think Mudzy is accepted by the other wombats? Fortunately for Mudzy, the other wombats don't care for where he comes from, and they took him in as one of their own. Isn't this picture the most adorable thing ever? Mudzy is now living in the wild alongside his new friends. Even though this story was heartbreaking at first, little Mudzy got the happy ending he always deserved.
Thank you for watching this fantastic story. Please tap one of the two videos on your screen for another amazing Wonder Stories.